Bonjour. Let's prepare the intermediate first year exam preparation. The exam is round the corner, so we better get going. This is the book we follow for the intermediate, and this is the portion. It's 5 lessons. Unit 0, Unit 1, Lesson 1, Lesson 2, 3, and 4. 5 lessons in all we have for intermediate first year. Okay, so those who are preparing, please be ready with the book. This is the lesson, Unit 0. We start the lesson with a dialogue, and then grammar is explained, followed by exercises. So every time we start a lesson, we'll start with the grammar, do the exercises, then get back to the dialogues. That way you'll understand how the grammar is being used in the conversation. Okay? So to get started, let's start with the grammar. It starts with chiffre. Chiffre are the numbers. This is self-explanatory. You have the numbers and the spellings that go with it. The spellings are very important because the numbers are being asked regularly in the exam, though for 5 marks, but you have to learn numbers from 1 to 100. So this lesson we are doing till 50. So concentrate on the spelling. So let's start. I'll give you the pronunciation. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix. I repeat. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix. These are little difficult. Onze, douze. Remember dozen. Treize, quatorze, quinze. Onze, douze, treize, quatorze, quinze, seize. Seize. From here it is just adding 10 and 7, 8, 9. So it is 17, 18, 19, 20. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These numbers will be repeated thrice till when you come to 100. You will see that these numbers will be repeated. Of course, you know 21, 22, 31, 32 and all these numbers will be repeated. And these also will be repeated thrice. So learn these numbers till here nicely. From 21, like in English, you just add 1, 2, 3. But for every 21, 31, 41, 51, 61, you add a ET in between. ET stands for end. So add 21. 20, add a. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Add the same numbers that we have learnt. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Again you do the same thing. 31. Add et. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Come up to 39. You will come to 40. 40. 20, 30, 40. Again you add et, so you will get 21, 22, 23, etc. till you come to 49. Then you come to 50. 50 is 50. Okay, so learn these numbers. Like I told you, it's being asked in the exam. Of course, you will be asked random numbers, but you will have to write them in words. The next important thing is articles, indefinite articles. Now, this is the basis for the French grammar, like the gender differentiation. So, we will have to learn how to identify a noun by its gender and add an indefinite article to it. Okay? Now, we have, like in English, we have gender differentiation for boy and girl. So, we have boy and girl. So, you see, for both the nouns, we have a different article, un and une. So, une is used for feminine. So, for more examples, you turn the page, you see the different professions. This is the list of professions. You see that it's mentioned as both masculine and the counterpart, the feminine counterpart. In English, mostly you say singer, male, female, dancer, male, female. But in French, you have a little different word for the lady. So, chanteur is a singer. So, now that we have seen that for masculine nouns, we have to use an article which is un. And for feminine, you use une. So, this becomes un chanteur, une chanteuse. And dancer, une danseuse. Add a for masculine. Dancer, like it suggests, dancer. Vendeur is a seller. Un vendeur, une vendeuse. You see, there's a small change from EUR, it is becoming EUSE. Un acteur, the N sound joins to A sound. Un acteur, une actrice. For actor, rédacteur is an editor. Un rédacteur, une rédactrice. Traducteur is a translator. Un traducteur, une traductrice. Un écrivain, a writer, une écrivaine. Un enseignant, for a teacher, une enseignante. Une enseignante. So use the same rule, you see, for masculine and feminine. More professions. Informaticien is for a computer professional. Becomes informaticienne, N-N-E. Comedian, like in comedian, comedienne. Chirurgien is a surgeon. Un chirurgien, une chirurgienne. Un cuisinier for a cook, une cuisinière. Un infirmière for a nurse, male, une infirmière. Un engineer, une ingénieure, engineer. Un ouvrier, une ouvrière. So you see, for masculine to feminine, it is a small change from changing it to EUR to USC, RICE, or adding a N, or making it NNE, or adding a E and also a graph here. Okay? These are the professions. Excuse me. Now the ones that are common, the professions that are common, where you can use for both masculine and feminine, a and une. Comptable is an accountant. Un expert comptable is a chartered accountant. Employé, for feminine you get an extra E for an employee. Un or une dentiste for a dentist. Un or une médecin. Un or une architecte for an architect. Médecin is a doctor, by the way. Architecte, architect. Un or une journaliste. Un or une cinéaste, filmmaker. Une femme au foyer is a homemaker. Une femme au foyer, homemaker. Une femme de ménage is a domestic help, a servant maid. Responsable is the head of human resource. Responsable de la communication or du marketing. These are mostly the English words borrowed. So like this you have professions. So we will learn here, we are learning how to use for masculine UN and for feminine UNE. Now what have you noticed in all these professions which are masculine is that they are consonantal endings. Excuse me. They are ending with a consonant. And most of the feminines end with a E. They take E at the end. So by and large, you can see that most of the consonantal endings are masculine and the most of the feminine endings have a E at the end. So going by this rule, we'll have to learn to identify even the things. The things, unlike in English, also have the gender. Okay, so how to identify the gender of things? How should you know? So we can almost apply the same rule here and use the words. For example, un stylo. Stylo is a pen. Stylo is a pen. Un cahier. Un cahier is a notebook. Un banc is a bench. Un tableau is a board. Un crayon is a pencil. Un cinema is the movie hall. So let's take these first into account. So what we have seen is, there we have seen most of the consonantal endings are masculine. So that's why you're getting a here. First rule is, most of the consonantal endings are masculine. Second rule, there is a vowel ending, but other than E. Because we have seen most of the E endings are feminine. Leaving E, the other vowels that you have, like cinema, A, stylo, O, and definitely all the U endings are masculine. So the second rule is a vowel ending other than E, and all the U endings are masculine. Second rule. Third rule is, though there is a E at the end, the combination of AGE are treated to be masculine. Whether you get a AGE, they are treated to be masculine. Okay? Next rule is, all the masculine beings, like the family members or the beings, people, men, you see the spelling is ending with a E, but they are naturally masculine. So you get the masculine article here. Un père is for father. Un oncle, uncle. Un frère for brother. Un homme, a man. So these are the rules for identifying a noun as masculine. I am repeating. Most of the consonantal endings. Second rule, a vowel ending other than E. And definitely all the U endings. The AGE endings. And all the masculine beings are treated to be masculine. So automatically they get the article am. Now coming to the feminine nouns. Now feminine nouns we have seen are ending with the E most of the time. So you see table will get une. Une chaise. Une gomme. Table is table. Chaise is a chair. Uniform is an eraser. Uniregle is a scale. Uncravat is a tie. Unclass is a class. Unport is a door. So by and large, you see, the E endings are feminine. But again, the feminine beings will be feminine only. So as example, we have the word sir, which is for sister. Sister. So you have Yoon sir. And one more example, Yoon mare. Mare. R ending, but still it is feminine. Mare is C. Mare is C. Like mermaid. And all the TION